Are you looking for the best mini PC? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best mini PC on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Asus ExpertCenter PN52 Mini PC. A fraction larger than the Intel Nukes of old at 2.3 by 4.7 by 5.1 inches, HWD, Asus ExpertCenter PN52 is something they'll never have an AMD Ryzen 7 mobile processor. The chip gives the PN52 lively performance, while the chassis delivers easy access and ample upgradability for the class, accommodating up to 32 GB of RAM and 2 M.2 solid-state drives plus a 2.5-inch SSD or hard drive. Our $968 review unit was even boxed up with a keyboard and mouse. If you're not feeling the need for an AMD chip, the newer Core i7 CPU in the Lenovo IdeaCenter Mini, our main pick, is even quicker. Anyone intrigued by the idea of a mini PC should check out the ExpertCenter PN52. Equipped with plenty of ports, ours could drive 4 4K monitors or one 8K display. It's overkill for digital signage but a fine choice for Microsoft 365 or other Office apps, whether stashed on a corner of a desktop or VESA-mounted behind a monitor. It's even suitable for light creative work with programs like Adobe Photoshop. It lacks a microSD memory card slot, but otherwise, it's hard to find fault with this Asus. Compact, port-packed design. Robust mobile H-series Ryzen CPU. Easy access to storage slots and bays. Reasonable pricing. Keyboard and mouse included. Number 2. MSI Pro DP21 12M407 US Mini PC. It's bulkier than an Intel Nuke Pro, 2.2 by 8 by 8.2 inches, but only 1/10 the size of the mid-towers that dominate the budget desktop market. Yet MSI's Pro DP21 delivers surprisingly perky performance in a petite package that can rest on your desk horizontally, perch on edge in the included stand, or hide behind a monitor or cling to the underside of your desk thanks to a VESA mount. It also starts at just $329, with our review unit ringing up at $471 with a quad-core Intel Core i3 processor, 8 GB of memory, a 256 GB solid-state drive, Windows 11 Home, and a basic USB keyboard and mouse. If you're on a budget and not into the hobbyist aspect of bare-bones kits, the DP21 is a great way to get into mini PCs. The 4 antique USB 2.0 ports on the front panel aren't too useful, but you get 4 USB 3.2 ports, 3 Type-A, 1 Type-C, 4K HDMI and DisplayPort monitor connectors, Gigabit Ethernet, and audio jacks around back. Inside, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth share the space for up to 64 GB of RAM, 2 2.5-inch drives plus an M.2 SSD, and even an Intel 12th Gen CPU upgrade instead of the usual fixed mobile processor. What's not to like? Compact, VESA-mountable design. Well-priced. Peppy Core i3 processor. Ample connectivity including Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth. Easily upgradable. Number 3. MSI Cubi 5 Mini PC. The Cubi 512M loads up on the latest supporting hardware, such as Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2, and Thunderbolt 4. For all that, the Cubi 512M costs just $100 more than the previous holder of this position. If you don't necessarily need the full desktop-grade power of the MSI Pro DP21 but rather need more current supporting features, this is a smart place to start your search. If you're short on desk space but want a PC with the latest in connectivity and enough power to drive your basic computing needs, the MSI Cubi 512M is an excellent alternative to the more powerful MSI Pro DP21. For some of you, laptop-grade processing is enough to get through basic computing tasks, and it's the supporting features that are more important. For that, we recommend the MSI Cubi 512M. Compact design. Quiet operation. Enough oomph to run Office apps and stream video. Room to expand RAM. Plethora of ports. Number 4. HP Z2 Mini G9. Most desktop workstation buyers want tons of expandability and upgradability. HP's Z2 Mini G9 doesn't have those, but it has awesome performance, impressive connectivity, and surprising serviceability for a PC only 2.7 by 8.3 by 8.6 inches big. Though it can hide under a desk or behind a monitor with an optional VESA mount, The Z2 Mini accommodates the 125-watt processors you'll find in full-size towers, such as our test unit's flagship Intel Core i9-12900K, and an industry-standard graphics card. The latter must be a half-length, half-height GPU powered by the PCI Express slot, but the 12GB NVIDIA RTX A2000 in our review system is certainly no slouch. The Z2 Mini G9 carries the Independent Software Vendor (ISV) certifications of its bigger desktop brothers and HP's ZBook mobile workstations, making it a great choice for 2D and light 3D design and CGI rendering as well as video editing, dataset analysis, and scientific and engineering apps. Up to 64GB of memory and 8TB of storage give you plenty of headroom, while 2 flex banks can be configured with a dizzying array of ports. Apparently nobody told it wasn't a tower. Compact Visa-compatible design. Impressive performance. Easily serviceable, even the graphics card. Ample connectivity. Modular I/O ports. Number 5. Geekom AS6 Mini PC. Geekom's AS6 delivers better than expected performance in a small package, with the supporting features to back it up. We rarely say many users shopping for a mini PC don't need as much muscle as what this punchy box contains, but our review unit features an AMD Ryzen 9 6900HX processor, 32GB of memory, and a 2TB SSD. You even have modest graphics power in the form of an AMD Radeon 680M GPU. For $1,009 as tested, that's a fair deal, and it supports up to 4 displays and includes a lot of ports. You can get real work done on this little system, and it takes up much less space than a traditional tower. If saving space is a priority, but you still need a machine to get real work done, the AS6 is a smart pick. You'll find cheaper Geekom configurations for shoppers who don't need this much memory or storage from their small system, as mini PCs tend to be a budget-oriented category. If you require the level of CPU muscle a Ryzen 9HX delivers, you'll also enjoy the multi-monitor support and connectivity. It's also easier to pack up and take if needed than a power user laptop or mini tower. It's a decent fit for a tight home office or unorthodox workspace, too. Small footprint for an HX series processor mini PC. Snappy CPU and GPU performance. Loads of ports for its size. Supports up to 4 monitors. Decent storage expansion potential.